Before we start the conference, I want to take a minute and just explain a little bit about what agency-based education is. How many of you are here for the first time? Okay, quite a few of you. So 11 years ago, my oldest daughter was in third grade, and I found out that she was not being taught the times tables, and the school district was not teaching long division anymore as part of a program that they'd adopted. And being an accountant and understanding the value of basic math literacy and fluency, I took issue with that, and I started to get involved in the educational system. And I'll spare all the details. I've explained that elsewhere on my website and such, but that was how I got started in education issues, was when I realized that it directly impacted my family when decisions were being made that I didn't agree with. So around 2010, fast forwarding a few years, I realized that complaining about obvious problems wasn't perhaps the best solution. And so I invited 80 people from around the state, comprised of teachers, school board members, administrators, legislators, parents, homeschoolers, private schoolers, charter schoolers, and we had a big meeting. Neil Flinders back here was at that meeting, and a couple others that are here today. And we had a day-long brainstorming session, because it was kind of selfish of me, because I felt like I need to be educated by the smartest people who understand educational issues. And so the conference was really for me. It was just a bonus for everybody else that came if they enjoyed it, but I got a lot out of it. And one of the things that we created that day was the idea of this agency-based education nonprofit organization. And what we want to do is promote the principles that we developed that day. And so I just want to really very quickly share with you what our core principles are and what our mission is, what we developed that day, and what this conference is all about. So to start off with, some people get confused by the term agency. I've had one legislator say, "Is that a government agency?" And I said, no, pretty much the opposite. So agency, as defined by Webster's, is the quality of moving or of exerting power, the state of being in action, operation, instrumentality, as the agency of providence in the natural world. So to me, that first line is key. Moving and exerting power, choosing to put forth effort to learn. So our motto, or our mission theme here is: an agency-based education is an education in which individuals exercise choice to exert their faculties to learn to be moral, self-governing, contributing citizens of good character, identify their gifts and talents to be empowered to overcome barriers in the pursuit of their life's missions, and maintain a free society to ensure these opportunities exist for future generations. So that's what agency-based education is to me and to our organization. Our principles that we developed that day, there's 5 of them. 1, an agency-based education must be based in choice and not compulsion. 2, it helps to develop an internal moral compass as one fosters a recognition and love of truth. 3, an agency-based education recognizes that truth best inspires when sought from original source materials. 4, an agency-based education should be individualized to allow children to identify and develop their gifts and talents and discover their life's missions. And 5, it must recognize that parents have the sovereign stewardship to guide their children's educational journey. So our mission is to provide an opportunity for parents and children of the state of Utah to choose an agency-based education. That's what we advocate for. And as we go on through the conference today, you'll see people talk about these principles in different ways. And ultimately, we want to bring this to as many people as possible. I'm really grateful that there are 3 school districts represented here today. I am thankful that you chose to come here today and participate with us, and I hope that you especially go back with some good ideas and things that can be implemented in your districts. And if you turn in your program, page toward the back has a membership form. So I'd like to invite you to become a member of Agency-Based Education. I'll remind you again at the end of the day, you can just fill this out and give it to me if you'd like to join. Donations are tax deductible. It's a 501c3. And what that does for us is it helps to put on these conferences. There's also, depending on your contribution level, you can have so many free tickets as a contributing member. It's going to help us with radio and Facebook ads that we run from time to time, video productions like what's being recorded for this conference, travel expenses for speakers that we want to bring in from out of state, costs of actual operations and production of tangible items. So everything that's donated to the organization goes strictly to the expenses in the organization. And our website is agencybasededucation.org, which you should all know since you're here. So as our membership grows, we're able to do more things, and we hope that you'll feel inclined by the end of the day to join with us and help promote these principles.